appointment. So did you work with some of the people in Texas? Who'd you work with in Texas coming up? Like Steve Harvey did his show. Did you?
Well, Steve Harvey is very instrumental in. I got to say instrumental in my career because I got on the Apollo because of Steve Harvey.
Okay.
And he because when he got the job as the MC, he said, "I'm gonna try to get you on." But he had a lot of us. He tried to, get
right,
on.
Sure.
And then so I got I got on. He said, "You get on." And then I went over my material with him. He said, "Don't do this, don't do that." I said, "Okay, all right." And so I went up there, bam, and kind of like nailed it. But I was scared. I was so scared because they were booing people, man.
Yeah.
You so scared to be booed. And so what I did, I went to a strip joint.
Okay.
Before I went to the Apollo, I went to the strip joint and asked the man, "Can I do some comedy in front of the, before you bring the girls out?"
Hell no.
Joker said, "Yeah," he said, "Hell no, man, you about to be crazy. You crazy." I said, "Man,
This is in New York or is this
No, it was in Dallas.
It's in Dallas. Okay.
And so I said, man, cause they said, "Why you want to do it?" I said, "Man, because I got to do the Apollo, and I want to be able to take the negativity or take the booze. If I get booed, I want to be able to stand at least 3 minutes."
Nice.
To have their strength. And I know by you being in front of these strippers, if I go before these strippers, these Negroes ain't gonna go for that.
Right.
So shoot, he let me do it. And boy, I stayed there. I stayed 5 minutes. I was there, "Get off stage, man. We don't see you, man. I stayed until I did Eddie Griffin. I did an Eddie Griffin heckler line. I don't know.
Okay.
Because he did it all. I saw him do it at the Comedy Store.
Okay.
And I said, "I like that."
In LA? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did it at the Comedy Store. And I said, "I like that." So at the end of that 3 minutes or 4 minutes,
right,
I hit that duke with that heckler line. You ever seen an asshole wrapped up in plastic? Take out your driver's license.
Right.
Bam!
Right.
Hit him. And bam, that was it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting the trajectory. So you started doing comedy in Dallas,
Right.
And you was pretty quickly ran into Steve Harvey at his club. Buku
No.
No. Oh, okay.
I started doing the comedy back in I started trying to go to little comedy classes like 86, 87.
Okay.
I did my first comedy show March 14th, 1988. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I remember that date is because that's when my son was born March 13th, 1988.
Okay.
So, and I did a show right after that. So, therefore, I can remember that date.
Right, sure.
Okay, and then so I stayed in Dallas for a little while, and then when I quit my job at the bus company, moved to L.A. I had an aunt lived in Pomona, so I had to drive from Pomona all the way up to L.A. to try to get in,
Sure.
But it was and I still did background work to make a little money to keep going, keep moving. But it was like, man, it was treacherous. I just didn't like the vibe in L.A. I didn't like. It was just
Right.
And I wasn't like I said, I was country. And so people was just, those comedians in L.A. was brutal. They talk about you bad as summer gun.
No, so let me ask you brought your kid, your family there, or you by yourself in L.A. when you went to L.A.?
I got my aunt lived there, but I was by myself.
By yourself, so your family, your newborn, everything back home. Okay, so you was out there hustling.
But he wasn't newborn. He was born in '88, so I left in '91.
Oh, 3 years. Okay, a toddler. Okay,
yeah, a toddler.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, cool. And how long did you stay out there?
Not long.
Damn, brother. Yeah.
Not long.
Damn.
People call me up. They say, "Shuck," when I was up in LA, they say, "Shuck, are you a star yet?" I said, "Yeah, starving my ass off." And I got back to Dallas quick, fast, in a hearing, and I was telling everybody I was coming back for Thanksgiving. But all my stuff was loaded in my car. I was coming back,
Giving thanks that you can come back.
Come back, and then so we have some apartments that I was living in called Wynwood. So when I called somebody up and said, "Hey, Shuck," I said, "Hey, this is Shuck." He said, "Where you at, Shuck? Hollywood?" I said, "No, Wynwood. Come pick me up."
Right. Hell no. So all right, let me ask you. Okay, so how long did you stay in Hollywood? Give me about 3 months.
I didn't stay.
I
stayed from 8 hours. That's the time they had beat Rodney King. They were doing their time.
Now you behind him driving? Come on, man. You should give him a ride, man. You should jump down and say, "Shuckey Duckey, don't hit him. Whitey." But all right.
Well, guess what? I was driving a Hyundai too. So I was extra scared because I had a Hyundai too. Shoot.
It was after you. They just got Rodney quicker. Okay, your Hyundai went.
They say we got one coming up in the rear. We got one coming from Texas.
All right. So around that time you left. You was up there and you left around that time.
I left in '91. No, I stayed there from June to November.
Okay.
And then November, so during Thanksgiving, I went back.
home.
And then that's when I ran into Steve Harvey. And Steve Harvey had the comedy club called Buku Ray.
Okay.
You know?
I did that room. Okay.
Yeah. You know, I did with Rodney Winfield, too, you know.
Really? The great Rodney Winfield, man. Great Rodney.
Rodney, boy. Man, me and Rodney did the... Chop. Yeah, we did the Buku Ray, right? And the police came in and raided the doggone club.
Okay.
Me, Rodney, and Corey was on the...
Corey Holcomb?
Not Corey. Corey, God dog. So it's in G. Not Corey. I forgot Corey name.
Courtney G?
Courtney G.
Okay.
Courtney G. I think, yeah, Courtney G. Yeah,
I'll tell you the answers you get me, okay? I ask the question, then you tell me.
Well, you know, I'm a little older. So I got to remember something. Some shit I ain't gonna remember.
Okay, a little.
I ain't gonna remember.
Right, go ahead. Okay,
but
so
anyway,
the raid happened.
The raid in there. And then so the next day we went back and did the show. And boy, Rodney told their
Oh my God! Come on, Rodney was
chop. Y'all niggas wasn't saying that yesterday.
Right, when y'all was getting raided. Man, Rodney, you gotta look up Rodney Winfield.
Winfield.
Oh my God, one of the greatest comics of all time. He's in my top 5, believe it or not, man. I just love watching him. But okay, so Steve sees you, Steve likes you, lets you work with him and work the club.
Well, Steve, I came in and I showed Steve my resume because I had a resume of stuff like that. So I had a resume, and then
job resume or comedy resume?
Comedy resume. You can embellish a lot of stuff.
All right.
So I had a comedy resume, and then Steve saw it, him and his boy, and then so I went into the restroom in the stall. Steve and them came behind me. They didn't know I was in the stall. And then so they were saying, yeah, Shuck got that. Yeah, he got this resume. He be around them white folks. I don't think he gonna handle this club right here. I said, okay. And then so when they left, when I went out, he called me up. Bam! I hit him, and then next thing you know, I was hosting his Apollo night.
Nice.
Became the hobby. So when he left,
to work on Apollo.
now when we left to do other gigs, I would take his place as the host.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, dope. Okay, so then he got the Apollo, and then he heard about it. Well, you couldn't try to get it. He helped you get on.
And he helped me get on the Apollo.
Stuff, man.
Right.
Good stuff. All right. Well, that's cool. Now, then you moved on to legendary status when you did Comic View and Def Jam and all those shows.
Right.
Right.
And Comic View happened like this. So see, Steve Harvey Steve Harvey and the owner had got into a feud, so to say.
The owner
of the club. Of the Buku Ray Club.
Right.
Of the Buku Ray Club.
Sure.
And so Steve left.
Right.
Okay, and so I was still there, and I was gonna leave with Steve. But BET called.
Okay.
They called and they said, we're looking for comics from Dallas. Okay. And so the manager came to me and said, man, look here, man, Steve gone. He said, you don't own somebody that can do it. So I round up all the comedians that I knew in Dallas so they can come out and film. And so they get on this on BET's Comic View. So it was my instrumental.
Oh wow! Did you help a lot of comedians get on? Okay,
yes.
Okay. Now, if you like that clip, please hit the notification bell and hit the subscribe button and follow us. We really appreciate it.